Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to this week's weekly live immigration attorney chat. I'm attorney Megan Pastrana, and I'm the founder and CEO of Immigration for Couples. And our firm helps couples across the nation and across the world and navigating the U.S. immigration process. We host these weekly live attorney chats to talk about all things related to couple-based immigration and to provide you with clarity and support on your immigration journey. And a lot of the questions that we cover actually come from viewers of our Facebook channel or our YouTube channel, and sometimes from our clients. And I just try to find what are some of the common questions that everybody is asking, because those would be the great topics to provide you with clarity and give you some insight and information. So, and I do have Yay, good morning. Thank you for being here. Anna, you are one of our regular viewers, so I love getting to see you every week. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all your great questions. All right. So if you happen to be watching, if you're not able to come live, and if you happen to be watching on the replay, please just do a hashtag replay. Share if you want something about your immigration journey, or let us know what your questions are so we can maybe cover them in future Facebook Live events. All right, so without further ado, I will go ahead and jump into the very first question that I recently received in our Facebook page for Immigration for Couples. So if you're watching this on YouTube or one of our other social media outlets, if you haven't, come over to our Facebook page, Immigration for Couples, like and follow us, and you can ask your questions and we might go over them on our weekly live chats. And so this is exactly where this question is from one of our viewers on our Facebook page, and they weren't able to attend live last time, and so they did a hashtag replay and let me know that their question is they're just starting out on their immigration journey, and this couple was asking, hey, the USCIS website shows that the spouse visa appears to be faster than the fiance visa. Is that accurate? My fiance and we were recently engaged, and we're trying to figure out what is the best path for us, and we're really confused by all of the wait times out there. So I always say, I know everyone has an opinion, whether they're just starting out on their immigration journey or in the middle. I always say everyone has an opinion, and it's always conflicting when it comes to immigration. For every one person that says the spouse visa is faster, there's going to be someone who'll say the fiance visa is faster. And so I'd like to break down really what the USCIS wait times are and what we're seeing currently for fiance and spouse visa cases. So hopefully provide you with some clarity so you can get your immigration journey started, because really that's what's most important, is to get that ball rolling. So USCIS will publish wait times, and it's really important to understand whether you're going through a fiance visa process or a spouse visa process. USCIS is just one part of that equation. It's the very first part of the case, the petition, where you're proving to immigration you're eligible and that you have a real relationship based on love. So that's the very first part of the equation. And then your case, whether it's a spouse visa or fiance visa, is going to move on to the National Visa Center and then to the U.S. Embassy or consulate abroad, wherever the immigrant beneficiary is living. So the wait times are not just USCIS. There's going to be other wait times that are factored in. USCIS is great. They have that great tool. They're great in terms of providing some general estimates. We might not like the estimates, but they are good at giving us a general wait time. But the National Visa Center and the U.S. embassies and consulates, they don't really post processing times the same way that USCIS does, and they're constantly fluctuating. So USCIS is showing for the spouse visa anywhere from 12 to about 15 and a half months. That's for the I-130 petition for the spouse visa. And then currently the fiance visa is showing anywhere from 14 to 16 months. So it appears, that the spouse visa is a little faster. I will tell you though, for all of our clients, we are seeing that basically the spouse visa and the fiance visa are really tracking pretty similar. The decisions are coming in at about the same wait time for both the fiance visa and spouse visa. And like I said, These wait times are estimates from the USCIS and they're constantly fluctuating, but we have seen that they track pretty close to being about the same. The fiance visa, maybe give or take a month, might be a little longer. Then the case moves on to the National Visa Center, and I'll tell you, as of recent, the fiance visa is taking a little longer for the NVC phase of the case. So previously that was a little faster, and now that's taking a few months for the case to be transferred and make it to the embassy. And the spouse visa isn't having that quite that lag time. The NVC has caught up on that side for the spouse visa. And then it moves on to the interview. And like I said, it really depends on the country of origin of where the immigrant beneficiary resides. Long story short, I'm just wanting to give you that 30,000-foot view. But long story short, we are really seeing that the fiance visa and the spouse visa are taking about 18 months to get to the finish line, either to get to that spouse visa or to get to that fiance visa. So really it is about 18 months. They really are tracking about the same. I understand the wait times are really important. You want to be together as soon as possible. So I completely understand why couples are asking this question. You're just like, what is the option that's going to get us together as soon as possible so we can start this next chapter? But there are a lot of other factors really to take into consideration when choosing between the fiance or spouse visa. And so this individual who asked this question said their second question was, which is going to be best for us? And so wait time is one of the factors, one of the things to take into consideration. But other things that we highly recommend that you look at would be, the very first one is, are there children? Are there beneficiary children under the age of 21 that the immigrant beneficiary will be wanting to bring to the United States? They're a family unit. Oftentimes, if that's the case, the fiance visa is a better option for that. The fiance visa allows for children up to age 21 to be able to come as a family unit. So that's one of the first considerations. Another consideration outside of wait time to really look at is going to be how easily, if you're kind of picking between the fiance and spouse visa, how easy is it for you to be able to get married abroad? Is some countries, I know for our clients from Colombia, it's quite a labyrinth to get married. And they've often decided we're doing the fiance visa, even if it's a little longer, because it's just such an onerous process to get married. So taking into consideration, is getting married something that we can do relatively easily? And do our schedules allow us to get married sometime soon? If that's the place where you're ready to get married. Because if work schedules and obligations and things of that nature will prevent you from getting married for months down the road, even if this fiance visa takes a little longer, that's something to take into consideration and add that, to your wait time as well. And then another big consideration when choosing between these two paths of the fiance visa and the spouse visa is that the fiance visa historically was a super fast option. I remember the good old days, right, where you could come and we would be able to finish fiance visa applications in like 5 or 6 months. It was awesome. And that was the idea of the fiance visa. It was supposed to be something that was fast so couples could enter. And the trade-off was that when you get to the United States, you get married and you're not done with immigration. You have to go through a green card process. So there's this period of limbo where the immigrant beneficiary is here lawfully, but can't really work and can't be fully integrated into society. And sometimes that can cause a financial strain or an emotional strain, kind of being in that limbo of not really being able to work and do all of those things while you're waiting. Whereas the spouse visa, you're able to come and just really hit the ground running. So those are really important considerations to think about in addition to the wait time. So I hope that provided you with clarity. They're really tracking about the same. And our firm, actually, we have a webinar that we're going to be releasing soon where I go into even more detail about the options that are available and give you a lot of important tips if you're just starting out on your immigration journey. That will be released soon. So please stay tuned and we'll give you an announcement when that is live.